Hey, what is going on, dudes? My name is Tezza and welcome back. This is another episode of my Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim franchise mode. Today we are at Safeco Field taking on the Mariners. And I've actually had a pretty good day today, folks. I'm going to start off by talking about this. The Angels are not doing so well at the moment, on a bit of a losing streak. We got swept by the Rangers away from home. At home. Should I say. I didn't show those ones because I'd already shown a Rangers game and didn't feel the need to. But today I had my very first driving lesson. And you can actually drive or start to learn to drive in England at 17, yet I'm 19. I've just kind of been putting it off, but I thought, I may as well go ahead and do it. I had my first lesson today and it went incredibly well. I was a bit nervous, as you probably should be. Shouldn't be too confident about the whole thing. I was a bit nervous and I went ahead and I did really well, but I'll probably talk about that through this game at some point. But here we have CJ Wilson starting on the mound today versus Blake Bevan. Blake Bevan with a very high ERA, so hoping that will be a prelude for good things to come. But anyway, Josh Hamilton is at bat here. This is not the first at bat of the game. Obviously, I have not put Hamilton in the as the leadoff batter. This, I believe, was either this. Yes, it was the second inning. So top of the second, there is no outs for Hamilton here. Looking to put something on the board early. That one gets past the first baseman, nearly a line drive. Lucky that the first baseman did not get a hold of that. He had to move out the way. That was travelling fast. And Hamilton is, I think it was the Angels' first hit this game. I can't remember. I only recorded this game this afternoon, but I already can't remember. Like I say, I've had a driving lesson. I've had other things to concentrate on. But Henry Garcia up at the plate now, playing as second base today rather than third base because Kendrick needed a night off. But he's he's struggling very much. He's only got one major league hit, that broken at bat, yet a foul ball. Hamilton still on first. Henry Garcia not got a lot to work with here. No real speed at first from Hamilton and already 2 outs in the inning. So the struggling Garcia under pressure here. Not fooled by that changeup though, and it's something I have a lot of faith in him because he's only young. He's only like 22, so I think he can become better with time. So maybe do a stick with him or do a trade him and get a better backup infielder. But anyway, 1-1 count here for Garcia. Guessing that one correctly into centre field. That one gets down. A base hit for Garcia. His second major league base hit. Kind of happy for the guy. Hamilton advances to second, and Garcia gets to revel in another major league hit. I called him up from AAA, I think it was. And, a lot of pressure on him, but either way. Wilson is on the mound here for the first time this game that you will see. Bottom of the second, throwing that curveball. Swing and a foul from Morales. Now, Wilson has this habit of loading the bases recently. But this time he's not going to go ahead and load the base. Vernon Wells will go back to the warning track, to the wall, but that is gone for the M's. Their first run of the game comes from Morales. A big, deep left field home run that Wilson has given up. And like I was saying, normally he loads the bases, gets himself into trouble and finds a way to work out of it. This time, no loaded bases. And Morales goes ahead and smashes that one. The M's on the board first, and it is 1-0 Seattle. But bottom of the second here, no outs, 2-2 count. Wilson going to go ahead and hit Montero. So not only does he give up a home run, he also goes ahead and hits a batter. Not a very professional manner. That slider lost control, goes and hits him on the behind. Not something I would like to experience. Sadly though for the M's, nothing else comes of that inning, and the Angels are back at bat. So 1 out here for Mike Trout. 0-0 count for him. Guessing that one correctly. Centre field hit. Nearly the identical kind of hit that Garcia got. That will get Trout on first. And this could be a good prospect. Plenty of speed on the base paths. Josh Hamilton up once again. Eric Ibar ended up grounding out and getting... Eric Ibar got to second. Trout got to third on a Pujols sacrifice fly. But Hamilton smashing that one down the middle. Ibar rounds third. He will get home. Trout and Ibar get home. 2-1 Angels on a Josh Hamilton 2 RBI single. So a good start to the day for Josh Hamilton. And hopefully more from him. And it's never good when your pitching coach has to visit the mound. But Blake Bevan getting a little visit there, either way. This four-seamer from Wilson going to be going wide and outside. There is 2 outs here. That one will go foul, so a 3-2 count. Wilson managing to pull it back. There is already a runner on first from a walk. I believe this one was bottom of the 4th. The pitch there goes straight down the middle. Trout picking that one up, thrown over to third, and he manages to get the out at third base. A great throw and a risky manoeuvre by the M's to send him round to third base. I'm very lucky that the Angels were able to get him picked off there. Trout up at the plate now, so he goes from defensive play, potentially an offensive play, top of the 5th. There is only 1 out. Poor contact on that one. That bounces to the third baseman, throws it over to first where the pitcher is covering, but he drops the ball. Trout is safe, and that is unlucky for the Mariners. Eric Ibar up now, the shortstop. Already with a single today. He ground out in the 1st inning. And then goes ahead and gets a single in the 3rd, was it? Yes, it was the 3rd. So once again, plenty of speed to go. Ibar also very fast himself. And that gives us a lot of potential to get things moving here. Potentially stretch that lead. We are halfway through the game. It is the top of the 5th. There is only 1 out. Ibar bouncing that one foul. And yeah, so today I've done my first driving lesson and my instructor was dead helpful. He was dead kind, folks. He actually said that I was one of the best first lesson kind of people that he'd ever had. Trout going to go ahead and steal there. The M's ready for it, but not able to get over there in time. So as well as being a good first timer, I was very fortunate. I did struggle with a couple of things, but that's what I'm going to be able to work on. I've got my next lesson tomorrow, as in from when I'm recording this. So I'm incredibly looking forward to it. Things are moving very fast, and hopefully the car's not moving too fast so I don't end up crashing. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I've got my driving lessons and then I'm working a lot as well. But don't worry, I'll still be able to post a video tomorrow, as I should be able to Thursday and maybe not Friday. But I've been able to do more than I expected to. 2-2 count for Ibar. Going to make poor contact on that one to the third baseman. He will run over to first. Trout gets the third. Ibar grounding out there for the 2nd time this game. Anyway, later in the game, Carter Caps comes in. That's an odd name. But Alberto Caspo is the man up at the plate. This is the top of the 7th. Nothing else came or nothing else happened for a good few innings since the last one. Caspo guessing that one correctly. Straight over to the shortstop. And the throw to first is dropped once again. The 2nd time this has happened for the M's. Ryan there, the shortstop, not able to give a good enough throw, or the first baseman not able to give a good enough catch, but that will get Caspo on to first base. Score his decision, E6, so yeah, that's down to Ryan. So with the runner on first, John Hester looks to maybe do some more damage. Will look at that curveball strike just inside, and those ones are so hard to tell. So no 1 count for him. Not too much speed at first base, Caspo not the fastest. Swing and a miss on that low ball. But Caspo able to get over to second because the throw to second was actually off from Caps. Score his decision, wild pitch. So 0-2 count for Hester. Not expecting too much here, maybe to get Caspo along. But he will hit the pitcher on that hit. The throw to first, not in time. Not dropping the ball this time, but that will put runners on first and second. And you kind of got to feel sorry for the pitcher there. He gets absolutely rocked by that comebacker from Hester. And Hester's not been too bad recently. He's been doing well. He's been getting a bit more of an opportunity because Ionetta's not always fully fit or full of stamina. But yeah, Hester not doing too bad. So Trout back up at the plate again today. The star man so far, other than Hamilton. He will get that one past the first baseman. Caspo comes home. Hester advances to second and Trout easily into first with no issues. Caspo saluting Trout there. A good base hit. Just getting past the first baseman. He could have potentially made a dive there, but luckily we were able to get there. Scioscia and Wilson sat there in the dugout looking over this going well so far game. So a pitching change for the M's and a bases loaded opportunity for Albert Pujols. There is still no outs. That one goes to deep centre. Gonna be caught, so the runners are going to be able to tag up. 1 runner goes home, 1 gets to third, and 1 gets to second. So not a bad day all in all. But it turns out Ibar actually has to go back because he didn't tag up properly. They were trying to challenge him, and luckily that throw was off. So, only one out comes out of this inning, or so far anyway. Hester able to come home off that sac fly from Albert Pujols. Not a bad day at all. Though so far Pujols has been unable to get a hit. After CJ Wilson has done some damage to the Angels' chances of winning the game, he will be pulled by Scioscia. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Anyway, Ernesto Fieri comes in as his replacement. He's been warming up, ready for this moment, just in case Wilson did any damage. And he has put runners on first and second here with only one out, so that's why the pitching change was needed. So Fieri got a bit of pressure here to deal with. Potentially a double play would be very nice, but Fieri doesn't have a wide variety of pitches to work with, and his stamina is quite low. Going to be throwing a slider to the outside. That one will be bounced foul, so an 0-2 count still. So looking to either get one out and then hope for a ground out or a nice double play. Throwing the ball low, hoping for a double play. Swing and hit foul. So going for another slider. Just going to the outside of the zone now. And that one will be made contact with. Pujols not able to get to it. Hamilton able to stop the run around in third and going home with a good throw to home plate. Nice accurate throw. So the bases are loaded here. 1-2 count for Ryan, looking for redemption. That one bloops to right field. Hamilton able to get underneath it. Another throw home. This one is not as accurate as the other. Pulls Hester off home plate. And that is 1 run to the M's. Dustin Ackley is up for them now. So it is a 5-2 game. But thankfully is 2 outs. That one straight to Pujols. Throws over to second. And Ibar able to ground him out there at second. To finally get out that inning, Fieri's work is done here. And it is still a 5-2 Angels lead. So the 3-run deficit could be challenged here. The Mariners seem to want to come back because it is the bottom of the 8th. Now Fieri is very tired. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. That 2-seamer low. There is already 1 out, but there is also man on first. So Fieri not doing incredibly well himself. But Morales goes down looking at that one. No contest, no swing from Morales there. And that is finally the second out. So only 1 more out to get through this inning. Going for a slider, no swing. That one was way, way off the mark. Shouldn't be fooled by that. 1-0 count. Now a 1-1 count. Montero maybe to looking to do more damage. 2-seamer, here's the pitch. That one gets blooped into foul ground. Pujols tracking back, able to grab hold of that one. That's the inning over. And that lead is still retained here. 5-2 Angels. So we will go to the 9th now. There is only a 3-run deficit, so the Angels need to do whatever they can to stretch that. And a man with a chance is John Hester. We are at the top of the 9th. There is only 1 out. John Hester, not with the best day, but a couple of hits so far. Swing and a miss on that slider. Ideally, he could get on base and then a big bat could be subbed in. We have got Sweeney and Borges on the bench, as well as Ionetta and Kendrick. Swing and a miss on that sinker going inside. Shouldn't be fooled by something like that. More than likely going to be a slider. Guessing out wide here for Hester. Guessing correctly. Big right field drive for John Hester. To the wall goes the right fielder. And over the wall goes the ball. 1-run home run. Only a solo homer, but every little helps. John Hester there managing to get a home run. The second home run of his season, I believe. Good for him. He has been, working for this spot. His hits have been more consistent. He's batting about a 2.65 average, which is pretty okay for someone who does a lot of pinch hitting. And that is a big, big home run for the Angels. So a little bit of a nicer deficit. That makes it 6-2 Angels. 377 feet, that one. Just getting over the wall, but good enough. Actually, it got quite far into the crowd. But anyway, the closer here, Ryan Madsen, coming on for the Angels. Fieri is done after 2 innings. So Madsen not doing very well either. The pitch is struggling today. Runner on first and second, and that base hit will bring 1 runner home. Hamilton falling over. That will allow a runner to get over to third. And that was incredibly disappointing. Shouldn't be giving that up. Hamilton should be doing better to stay on his feet. Bay comes in to score, so now we have ourselves a game. And an extra run gets scored. I didn't show it, but it's 6-4 Mariners. So they have the potential to really end this game. Madsen really didn't do good enough at all. So there is a runner in scoring position. Paulinho representing the tying run. Hester able to pick that one up. Throws to first. That's the game. Angels take this one 6-4. And a very exciting game all around. Ionetta, Scioscia and Wilson celebrating in the dugout. And I meant Kendrick, sorry. So a very good game, very exciting game. Not the best pitching performance from the Angels. Hopefully we'll see better from them in future. But anyway, I've had a good few days, folks. I hope you have too. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, don't worry. Subscribe if you haven't already. And go ahead and follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description below. It is @TezzaDude. And as I've already said, thank you very much for watching, folks. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.